Welcome to this new video where we're going to talk a little bit about Forza Horizon 6 and modding. Because yes, Forza Horizon 6 is moddable. It's possible to modify the game, to add content, to add features that were simply created by members of the community, by players. In any case, it's unofficially possible because officially modding isn't supported on Forza Horizon 6. But just like with Forza Horizon 5 or Forza Horizon 4, once you understand how the game's files work, it's pretty easy to add different features or content to Forza Horizon 6. And what's pretty interesting is that since Forza Horizon 6 basically has the same file system as Forza Horizon 5, the modders, who gained a lot of experience creating mods for Forza Horizon 5, are already offering pretty advanced mods for Forza Horizon 6, some pretty sophisticated things. And there are already plenty of mods for Forza Horizon 6. There are almost 100 of them at the time. I'm making this video. Most are hosted on sites like Nexus Mods, nexusmods.com. And today in this video, I'm going to show you a few of them, and I'll also put the links to these mods in the description. So if you want to try them out yourself, you can download them too. Let me know in the comments what you think of this kind of video. I admit I enjoy testing mods because it's cool and adds regular new content to the game, along with updates. Let me know if you want this more often. Maybe we could do a monthly roundup to test the best mods. Let me know in the comments if you want that, or if you'd prefer we focus on the game's base content instead. And in any case, don't hesitate to leave a like on this video and subscribe. It always makes me happy and boosts the visibility of my channel. There's something a lot of Forza Horizon 6 players complain about, and that's that overall, there isn't much traffic on the map. It's true that overall, if you compare the base map of Forza Horizon 6 to the real Tokyo, well, of course there are a lot fewer cars. Well, guess what? There's a mod, which I'll link in the description, that lets you add more cars to the traffic. Like here. Look at how many cars there are compared to the base game. There are probably twice as many, maybe even more than that. Plus, there are even more Drive avatar cars on the map, added through this mod. Just look at the mini-map and see how many cars are coming from everywhere. So this mod doesn't just, let's say, add more traffic on the roads, it also changes the AI draw distance, meaning from what distance you'll start seeing them spawn on your screen. And I think it also fixes their level of detail, because actually, from a distance, you notice when taking certain photos, the Drive avatar cars or traffic cars can have a bit less detail than when they're close to you, which makes sense. This mod is especially noticeable when you're driving in the city. So actually, on the highways, there might be a bit more traffic too, but it's especially when you get to Tokyo that you see a big difference. And when you see that, you kind of wonder why the developers of Forza Horizon 6 don't just add a little slider, like in Car Explain for example, that would simply let you choose in the game how much traffic you want. Well, still, it makes the game world feel a lot more alive. So here, we're not really talking about a mod, it's more of a little external software called Lagofast Booster. It's a software that has quite a few advantages for Forza Horizon 6, mainly because it lets you set the game's audio language to Japanese while keeping the subtitles in French, which isn't possible in the base game. Setting the game to Japanese also changes subtitles to Japanese, which isn't helpful if you're not fluent. Maybe you recognize this software if you follow me regularly live on Twitch, because I talked about it a few days ago. And the fact is that the creators of this software came across my YouTube content. They liked it, and they suggested that we set up a little discount code for you that gives you 62 off the premium features of Lagofast. I first got this software for the game's language settings, but the premium version has several other helpful features for Forza Horizon 6. There's a built-in network optimizer that helps you avoid lag and getting disconnected from your convoy in multiplayer, especially when you're playing on Wi-Fi or using your smartphone connection. And it also shows the exact locations of all the barn find cars and all the bonus cars. Plus, there's a tuning sharing hub where you can find setups for your cars based on your preferred driving style. If you're interested, I'll add the link in the description and top comment. Use code XNOC for a discount. Next, we have a little external mod that I find extremely useful called Fatty. It's the initials for Forza Automotive tuning tool for you. It's a small program that you can install as a mod on Forza Horizon 6. And with it, you'll actually be able to calculate the best tuning settings for your car. So, it looks like this. Basically, it's a small program where you'll enter your data. Well, the different information about your car, like the power, its weight, the type of engine, the type of tires you've installed, its transmission type, everything that goes with it, normally, as many details as possible. You're going to tell it, well, I want a setup, for example, for TOG, or a balanced setup, speed, whatever, anyway. And based on the parameters you've entered, depending on your goal, when you click on Calculate, the software will show you several settings that you'll need to copy in-game to get the best possible setup. So here, I tested the example with my Mercedes C63. So I entered all the information about my Mercedes C63 AMG to get a, let's say, balanced setup. And the game then suggests a whole bunch of settings with different parameters that actually correspond to the car's tuning menu when you go to start, and you're tuning the car. So hold on, I'll show you that. It's just that here, it's in English, but it's exactly the same tabs. And here actually, the game suggests, well, not the game. The software suggests different values that you can enter directly into your game, so I'm going to test that. So here, I've entered all the settings recommended by the little software, and honestly, I feel like my car handles pretty well now. So here, I've made an adjustment. It's balanced, which means that normally we're supposed to have good handling, good braking, and a car that accelerates well with a good top speed. Right now, it's actually pretty nice. It handles well. Most handling issues are gone. But remember, this software might not let you make perfect adjustments. But the interesting thing is that it really lets you customize your setup based on the car you currently have and how you've customized it, because the software won't recommend the same setup for a car with, say, 1,000 horsepower as it would for a car with 750. The software works with any car and configuration because it uses the exact data you provide. So it really allows you to create custom setups, actually truly personalized setups for any car in any situation with all the upgrade parts you've installed on it. And that's really super convenient. And then there's this mod, which is pretty cool too. Unfortunately, I won't really be able to give you a demo of this mode in-game for the simple reason that we might run into copyright issues. But actually, there is a mod for Forza Horizon 6 that lets you add a radio station to the game. You know, instead of having Horizon Wave, Horizon Opus, Horizon Pulse, and all that, etc. You can add, in addition to those radios, a custom Spotify radio. So it's a crazy thing, but actually, you'll be able to connect it to your real Spotify app on your phone. For this to work, actually, Forza Horizon 6 needs to be recognized by Spotify as an external device on which Spotify will cast the music you're listening to. And the thing is, if you don't have Spotify Premium, you can't cast your music to unofficial devices. Let's say, devices not natively supported by Spotify. With Premium, you can do it, as with Forza Horizon 6, which will be seen as an unofficial device. If you don't have Spotify Premium, this mod still provides another option. You can create a custom Spotify radio in the game. It will be based on tracks you've stored on your hard drive, in a folder, let's say, a special Spotify folder. You put all the tracks you like to listen to in there, and the game will make a kind of playlist from those tracks and play them for you directly in the game. Directly, while you're driving your car. And finally, of course, there's the Revolution mod. Revolution. It's a mod that already existed back in the days of Forza Horizon 5, and it actually reworks the sound of all the cars. Well, all the cars. That was the case in Horizon 5 and Horizon 6. That's not the case yet, because obviously the game just came out. So the developers of Revolution are reworking the sound of all the cars little by little, update after update. For now, there are about 100 cars that will have their sounds reworked by Revolution. I'll give you a little example with the RX-7 here. With the Revolution pack, if we want to make a sound that's a bit more realistic actually, a bit more aggressive with stronger backfires, and above all, an overall sound that's a bit higher pitched and a bit more metallic. Same with the BMW M3 E36. We have an exhaust sound that's also a lot more metallic, actually more realistic, and maybe a bit more nasal like a real M3 E36. Come on, I'll let you hear one more before you go. Just one last one. It sounds more like the Fast and Furious Supra. It sounds like the one from Fast and Furious 2. What they did there is pretty cool too. So indeed, with Revolution, there's still a nice little difference in sound. Even if it's less obvious than in Horizon 5, it's still pretty nice. So, all these mods here are just a few small examples, but you should know that, as I explained earlier, mods, actually on Nexus mods, there are already literally dozens of them. There are mods that will also add customizations to the game. There's a mod, for example, I'll put it on screen real quick, which will add 100 different rim models to the game. Let's say, in addition to the ones that are already there. We'll find utility mods that, for example, allow you to further increase the field of view. So really the field of vision. If you want to move your seat even further back, so to speak, in interior view, or if you want your car to be even farther ahead in exterior camera, well, that's possible. Here's a start to modding on Forza Horizon 6. That's more impressive than Forza Horizon 5. It's clear people gained experience from modding Horizon 5, which already had advanced features. The big question is how long this will last, because on Horizon 5 actually, what you need to know is that for about 2 years, maybe 3, around that time, the game was very easy to mod. But one day the developers released an update that made modding the game impossible. If you had a modified file, the game wouldn't start. To enjoy new mods in Forza Horizon 5, you had to use an old, non-updated version, which wasn't easy. So the question is, how long modding will last on Forza Horizon 6? How long we'll be able to do this? Well, no idea. For now, it works, and it's true that it lets you do some pretty cool things in the game. I hope this little video made you want to go explore the world of modding in Forza Horizon a bit. There really are a lot of things to try out, even if, of course, we're not at the level of stalker modding, you know? Let's be honest. We'll never reach that level since Horizon 6 officially doesn't support modding and isn't designed for it. In the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, if you like this kind of content, don't hesitate to show it by leaving a like. Subscribe for future videos, and I remind you that you can also follow me on Twitch for the next multiplayer sessions with subscribers. I think the next one will be one evening this week. I do 2 per week, so don't hesitate to follow. That way, as soon as I start this kind of thing, you'll get a little notification. Of course, don't hesitate to use your Twitch Prime on my Twitch channel if you want to support my channel and my content. It's always appreciated. And I'm also putting my Stangaming link on this video, which lets you buy your games cheaper than elsewhere while giving a little support to my channel. I'll see you very soon for a new video. Bye.